So let's imagine that I've just been pulled out wide to hit a forehand. And in the worst case scenario, the opponent has hit a shot that bounces right on the line. So I'm basically swinging from the doubles alley. What you're gonna wanna do is, I'll show you two examples. One would be open stance, like that, we hit. And one would be, neutral. I get there, I have enough time to take a step into the shot, which is unlikely if they're hitting over here. But what you need to do after you hit is get into the habit of pushing off with the outside foot and not taking any extra steps. The first thing that will never allow you to recover properly and quickly and will kind of put all the techniques I'm about to show you to waste is not hitting on balance, okay? When you're off balance, you tend to hit the ball and keep running after. The way to prevent this from happening is to get low when you swing and be athletic so that your legs don't keep going after you've hit the ball and you're taking an extra 2 or 3 steps, which steal a lot more time than you realize. And the best way to make this stop happening is to not move your feet while you hit. You want to get to the ball fast enough so that you have time to plant your feet. And hitting open stance will help you achieve this. So you definitely want to go and learn that. I have a few videos on that, which you should check out. Now, what we want to do is do what is called a crossover step, okay? So instead of from here, just starting to shuffle, that's not the fastest way that you're going to get back into the position that you need to, okay? And you don't just want to run, because you need to be facing the opponent so you can see what's happening and anticipate the next shot. So what we want to do is, with the outside leg, I'll show you open stance for an example. You hit and you push off, crossover, and then we shuffle. And you'll actually find that in about 2 or 3 steps, depending on how long your legs are, you will be back into the middle of the court, okay? Like nothing even happened in a blink of an eye. You'll be able to cover the court, okay? Especially if you're a man. And I'll show you what to do if you're hitting closed stance. It will be like this. Boom. And sometimes the back foot will come forwards and then you push off and shuffle, shuffle. About 2 shuffles and you'll be back into position. And usually we don't even recover all the way to the center. We recover just to the right or just to the left, okay? Or it would be like hit and just step across, okay? Try and avoid taking an extra step forwards like this. I really don't recommend it, okay? Try and stick to 0 extra steps. Now, let me show you what would happen on the backhand side. So again, in this instance, we're going to pretend that the opponent hit the best shot that they possibly could, and they've taken me all the way out in the corner. Now, for the backhand, it's a little bit different because we can actually step over our back foot to hit, which we don't usually do on the forehand ever because it causes us to lose a lot of power because it closes the hips. But the backhand, we stay sideways through the follow through anyways, so it doesn't matter. But I do recommend learning how to hit an open stance backhand, okay? It takes a lot of balance and, a little bit of practice, but once you master it, it can save you a lot of time because just like the forehand, we push off with the outside foot to get back into position, okay? And it's a hit, crossover, shuffle, shuffle, all right? Remember, we're not running, okay? We're not just looking away from our opponent. You gotta be ready to anticipate the next shot. And if we're stepping over our back leg, which, it happens quite a bit, I can say that I do that myself. I have a one-handed backhand and I do find myself stepping past it quite often. What you would do is you'll hit, boom, and we still want to make sure that we don't take too many extra steps, but 1 is okay. Okay, you can put down your back foot and then push off, crossover, shuffle, shuffle, and that will be okay. So Learning the proper recovery in men's tennis is the first step in building a game that's really successful and wins you a lot of matches. But next, you're going to want to go and learn men's modern tennis. And I have a complete online course called Modern Tennis Step by Step for men. And if you like what you learned here, you're going to want to go next into that program because it takes what we've learned and builds on it and shows you how to go out onto the court with power and consistency forever. So after you've practiced this and you want to take your game to the next level, you're going to want to go and study men's modern tennis, and you can get started today with the link down below. Buy it, get immediate access, try the things that I recommend, use it, and if you don't like it, I'll send you all your money back, no questions asked. You can get started immediately by clicking the link down below. In any event, thanks for tuning in and use what you've learned to modernize your game.